fam, that's what they call me. Promise that you never be lonely. Be the fam, that's what they call me.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl T Michelle back here with another video for that ass. I know you looking at the title like, huh? What's she talking about? We gonna get into it. I'm gonna explain what I'm saying. And please, if you've happened to be somebody that I have slept with, get out your feelings and stop relaying everything that I'm saying back to our experience with each other. Like, just please, like, don't nobody got no time for that. This video is for the mature only. Like, it definitely is for the mature only. If you, cause I've done it. I admit that I've done it where I've had sexual encounters with people that were very immature. So if you one of those people, click off. Just click off, because I ain't got no time for your bullshit. So, last night, I was on YouTube and I was skimming through my little feed or whatever like that. And there's this guy that I've watched his videos maybe once or twice or whatever. I can't remember his name. But I've watched his videos like once or twice or whatever like that. And he's cute. So that's why I've watched his videos. That's why I have a tendency to click on his videos, because I think he's sexy. But, he had a video. He posted a video yesterday and it was like, I'm not having sex anymore. And I was like, oh my God, I wonder why. So I clicked on the video. And the video is basically him. A fan had wrote to him, and a fan had basically said that she been talking to this guy for like a couple of months. She really likes him or whatever like that. And they went out and they had a great time and everything was great and everything was perfect and stuff. She ended up having sex with him. And now he hasn't called her. He's not responding to her messages and all type of stuff like that. Basically ghosting her. And she's coming to realize that he basically used her for sex. And she's down. And she was down about it. So he basically was saying to her that she was beautiful and she has to understand that whole entire situation didn't have nothing to do with her. And that it's clear that her vibe was completely different from his vibe, and that her vibe and her frequency is a lot higher than his. And he said this is why he decided to practice celibacy, because he feels that he hasn't met anybody that has matched his frequency and his vibe as far as sex goes, as far as what he considers sex to be. He said that he did do that. Like, he was one of, not what she was talking about, but he was like how he was having sex. He was meeting females and conversating with females and having sex and all type of stuff like that. And he's like, every time he did it, he felt so tired after. He was so exhausted. He didn't want to do anything. He was just spent. And then he realized that it was because he was having sex with people that wasn't on the same level as him. And I started laughing because I was like, yo, starting this year, or whatever like that. I can't even say starting this year, but after I broke up with my ex, I was saying the same thing. I was just like, I feel like I haven't met anybody that's basically on my level as far as sex. And when I say that, I'm not saying that as far as the actual having sex. I'm saying as far as how I think about sex, how I feel about sex, like what I look at sex as being. To me, sex is everything. I'm not talking about what it means in a relationship, like where it falls in your categories, like as far as like how important it is. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you in your within yourself make the decision to sleep with somebody. To me, that means everything, because I don't just sleep with anybody. So to me, if I've happened to have sex with you, that means there's a part of me that trusts you with my body. I think that's with any female. I mean, I can't say with any females. You do got bitches out here just fucking to be fucking. But for me, if I happen to have sex with you, I've trusted you with my body. There's a part of me that is, especially now, there's a part of me that is very, very, very guarded. Because to me, I feel like during sex and when I'm having sex with somebody, that's when I'm the most vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Because I do come across to a lot of men that don't really know me, and they never really took the opportunity to get to know me. But I do come across as very tough and aggressive and all type of shit like that. But if you actually pay attention, if you've ever had sex with me and you actually pay attention, you can see that it's a totally different side. It's something. It's completely different. You know, it's a totally different side. So to me, when I have sex, I'm at the most vulnerable. And I feel like that's with anybody. When you having sex with somebody, that's when you're the most vulnerable. Open to attack. Open to catch feelings. Open to catch, like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you're not safe. Safe sex is safe sex. You know what I'm saying? It don't only have to mean using condoms. Safe as in your emotions and your feelings, too. I was like, I understand what he was saying, because I felt like I said, I'm tired of this year. I've said it to a few people. I'm tired of having meaningless, empty sex. It don't do it for me, and it's a waste of time. And all it does is make me tired. It makes me just like, blah. Like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to, I don't want to call you. I don't want to talk to you. Like, no, like, I don't, like, you know what I mean, like. Cause I just feel like people is just out here just doing it to do it, like it's a hobby, and it don't mean nothing. But for me, it means everything. For me, it means everything, and I'll be trying to convey that to dudes. It's like, please do not come over here with that shit that you want to sleep with me, because you have to understand that when you sleep with me, that means everything to me. It means something to me. It may not mean nothing to you, because you'll probably go and fuck this girl and fuck that girl and da 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 da. But I'll probably only be fucking you, and you out here fucking all these girls. Like, you know what I'm saying? So why even put myself in that situation to leave myself open to be hurt? So that's why I was like, maybe I should practice celibacy too. I was thinking of practicing celibacy too, because I feel like, you know, it's important, y'all. It's important, and I wish people would stop looking at it as just something to do. I had a guy tell me, a guy that I did have sex with. He told me, first of all, he hyped it up. He hyped not his sex. He hyped up what was going on between me and him, and he made it seem like he wanted all the same things that I wanted, that he was with all the same things that I was with, and then when it came down to him wanting to fuck other girls and all type of shit like that, then it came down to, well, I told you I didn't want no relationship. Well, I told you I didn't want no commitment, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, dude, if you would have told me that, if you would have told me that that's not what you wanted, I never would have had sex with you. And he was like, why are you bringing up sex? Sex isn't anything. That's just sex. What is the big deal about sex? Why do females always do that? Like, that's not a big deal. And I was just like, all right, he's young, because he was a young guy. I was like, he's young and he don't get it. Like, listen, when you dealing with a female who don't just open her legs to everybody, but she opens her legs to you, it means something to her. And you have to take that into consideration when you playing games like that. This is why bitches go crazy. This is why bitches go crazy and key your car and call up the girls that, if you happen to wife somebody, be calling up the girl that you done wifed and all type of shit like that, because you played on her emotions. You, not even just females, men too. You know what I'm saying? Females that do that with niggas. Like, you playing on this nigga's emotions. Like, just because just because y'all had sex and you not taking it the same way he taking it, don't mean that you got the right to shit on him. Or just because she not taking it the same way that you taking it, don't mean that you got the right to shit on her. Be honest with people. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you're not trying to go there, there's one thing if it's a mutual agreement that this is all this is going to be between us, then cool. But if you know damn well that this person could potentially fall in love with you, or this person could potentially have feelings for you, You know what I'm saying? You can see it. Niggas know. And females know too. You know that this dude is seriously trying to be official tissue with you. But you know that you're not there. You know that you're not there and that's not what you want. Don't sleep with them. You opening up a whole bunch of shit that don't need to be opened up. That's why recently I haven't been having sex with anybody. I haven't, because I feel like I know right now I'm healing from my last relationship. I'm still very hurt by my last relationship. And it's not, me not over him, because I'm completely over him. I've been over him for months. Like, even when we was together, I was over him and I was over his shit. I'm talking about being over what happened. Being over what happened to me. When you've been emotionally abused for a year and you've been with somebody that basically told you every day that you wasn't shit for a year, that you wasn't worth this, you wasn't worth this, you wasn't worth this, and all type of shit like that. When you've dealt with that for a year, there's people that have been dealing with it for 10 years. That, it takes a minute for that shit to get out of your system. It takes a whole lot, and it takes a whole lot of prayer. It takes a whole lot of you spending time with yourself. Like, I don't be wanting to hurt nobody's feelings when I say that I want to be by myself, that I don't want to be around people, that I don't want nobody around me. It's not me being mean, but I feel like I have to fall back in love with myself, because I wasn't in love with myself last year. I was completely hating myself last year because of this dude, because I had somebody telling me over and over again that I wasn't shit. I had somebody showing me over and over again that I wasn't worth all the stuff that I was asking for, when I know that I am. When I know that I'm a good person, and I know that my intentions in my heart is pure. But like I said, when you dealing with somebody that's constantly doing that, and this person is your world, you made this person your life, you know what I mean, and then that's done with, it takes a lot of time for you to get back into the swing of things. I just started dating again, y'all. I just started dating again this year, and it ain't been easy, and it's been a whole bunch of shit that has happened that's just like, ugh, you know what I mean? When I say ugh, I mean like a bunch of people wasting my time. It has been, but that's why I want to take things slow with whoever happens to come into my life next. And I feel like sex shouldn't be the focal point. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how important it is to me, and I need to find somebody that is as equally as important to them. That's just what I was thinking, y'all. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's not something that it's like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm making a commitment to be celibate, and I don't want to have sex with anybody. But it has been something that I've considered, just because of, like I said, I'm tired of giving my energy away to people. I'm tired of giving my energy away to people that want to play games and just want to be out here fucking bitches for revenge. I feel like there be niggas out there fucking bitches for revenge. Like, I feel like men and women, they deal with pain totally different. Women will sit here and we'll cry and we'll gain a whole bunch of weight, or we'll lose a whole bunch of weight over a dude. We'll sit here and wallow in our sorrows for months, and then one day wake up and decide that we need to get our shit together. For dudes, I feel like dudes do the opposite. They'll sit and go out and have a good time, and I'm single and yay and all type of shit. Let's fuck a whole bunch of bitches. They'll go out there and do all type of shit. Not all, but some. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and be out there and drinking and partying and staying out and all type of shit. Fucking as many females as you could possibly fuck. But at the end of the day, you still feeling fucked up. Because a part of you does want that commitment. A part of you does wish that you was with somebody who you love and loves you unconditionally and will do anything for you. A part of you does. I feel like everybody wants that. I feel like, when you reach a certain point in your life, especially at my age, when you reach a certain point in your life, you want that commitment with somebody. You want to know what that feels like to have unconditional love from somebody other than your kids or your mama or your daddy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You want to know what it's like to have a rib, you know, a rib. You want to know what it's like to be submissive to a man that you love that much. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when you trying to get there, and you making that commitment to this is what I want, you think about these things. You think about, like, should I just cut sex out? Because I feel like people put too much emphasis on sex and not in a good way. And that's what I feel like. I feel like people be putting emphasis on sex and not in a good way. Especially dating. And dating, that's all I've seen. All I've seen is dudes just going real hard when it comes to sex. It's like, it's that important to you? It's really that important? It's really that important. It's way more important for you that I take care of your dick because it's hard than for me to take care of your heart because it's broken. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense what I just said? It's so important. You putting your dick above everything. Right? That's when you look at me and when you're dealing with me, the most important part is that I take care of your dick. But inside you're fucked up. And you know that you're fucked up. You know that you're heartbroken about whoever hurt you in the past. Or whatever like that. You know a part of you is guarded and blocked off to where you don't want to give that much of yourself to somebody. You know that. So your dick has become your number one priority because your heart is so fucked up. And it's more important that I take care of your dick than your heart. It's the same thing with females. Nigga, I don't want you nowhere near my heart. I don't want you worrying about my heart. I don't want you doing nothing. Like, no, don't heal me. Don't heal me. Don't heal me. I'm talking about the people that want to come into your life and actually be good for you. I'm talking about that. I'm not talking about these other hoes out here. I'm talking about people that come into your life and actually want to be good for you. But bitches, stay away. Stay away. Don't come nowhere near this. Just take care of that. To me, that don't make sense. To me, that just don't make sense. Yeah, I feel like it's a defense mechanism. People use sex as a defense mechanism. I feel like that's what a lot of people out here is doing. They're using sex as a defense mechanism. And I'm not trying to be somebody's pastime. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be somebody's pastime because all it's going to do is tire me out. It's going to tire me out. And it's going to make me just be like, ugh, when it comes to sex. And I don't want to look at sex as being ugh. You know what I'm saying? Now, I was thinking too, last night, after my first boyfriend, when it came to sex, he completely took care of my body. When I said took care of my body, I'm talking about on the inside and on the outside. It matched. You know what I'm saying? It matched. So anytime we had sex, I didn't feel no type of way. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel anxious. No insecurities came out. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know. That's how you know. Ladies out there, men too. I don't know. It might be different because I'm not a man, but I'm for the females. The quickest way to know if somebody matches your energy and you just had sex with them is you immediately feel bad after you had sex with them. I'm not talking about just physically. You know, I'm not talking about just it's both emotionally and physically. You just feel fucked up. You feel fucked up. All type of things come to your head. You know, if you sleep with a nigga and the first thought you have is he gonna call me? Am I gonna talk to him again? You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, you worrying about how your body look. You worrying about how he looking at your body. You wondering if you attractive enough and all that. If all of that shit comes out, you could be an insecure female, period, or something in this nigga is bringing insecurities out of you. Especially if you know that you not that type. If you know that you the type to be walking around like you that bitch and you know what I'm saying, and can't nobody tell you nothing, and then you have sex with this nigga and the next thing you know you worrying about, you know, if your titties are sagging, if your stomach is too fat. If you start to feel like that, that's the best way to know that this nigga is not matching your energy. You know what I'm saying? If all these negative feelings are starting to come out after you done had sex with him. Now, like I said, with my first, He took care of me on the inside and he took care of me on the outside. Everything matched. You know what I'm saying? He made me feel good inside and he made me feel good outside, physically, when he was doing what he was doing. After him, it wasn't like that no more. Until I met my ex-fiance. I can't call him my boyfriend. I realized that last night. I can't call him my boyfriend because we was engaged. So he was my ex-fiance. But everybody after my first, I didn't feel good after I had sex with them. I felt like shit. I felt, like I said, all these insecurities, all this, worrying about, whether or not I was going to keep having sex with them, whether or not I was going to keep hearing from them, all type of stuff. Like, all type of negative stuff like that. Until I met my ex-fiance. And it was the same thing with him. His energy matched. You know what I'm saying? Now, we didn't work out because he had some things that he had to deal with as far as being faithful. You know what I'm saying? But I can honestly say, when it came down to sex, I never felt insecure about having sex with him until he cheated on me. Then that's where that was coming from. You know what I'm saying? So, things happen. But before all of that shit happened, I was completely secure with having sex with him, and I completely felt fantastic when I was having sex with him. You know what I'm saying? Because the energy matched. But then after him, no. My ex-boyfriend, like I said, we, in the beginning, everything is fresh. Everything is new, But then after a while, it was just like, ugh, I used to feel terrible after I had sex with him. It was just like, oh my God. It's like, and then it got to a point where I didn't want to. Because I was just like, I know for a fact that you are not feeling what I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? That does something to you. That does something to you when you're the type of person that I am. Like I said, when you go hard on like energies and people's aura and how they feel, not just physically, but how they feel being next to you, that's what it turns into, y'all. And I think I've become more in tune with it since I've been single, because I've been spending a lot of time with myself, and I realize, what it takes to get me to open up like that as far as sex. So it's just been something that I've been thinking of, and it's been something that I've considered once or twice or whatever like that. I'm not positively sure if something that I'm gonna go forward with, but I do know that I have been, locking up my kitty cat as of lately. Depending on how he does it, depends on how he gets it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's weird, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't know if I'm the only person that feels like this, but if I know that you really, 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 really want to have sex with me, and it's always something that you're talking about, and it's always something that you bring up, you're always touching me, you're always, saying all type of slick shit. If you do that, I don't want to have sex with you. If I know that you want to have sex with me, I don't know. It turns me off. I don't know. Like, I don't want to say this the wrong way, because I don't want people to get the wrong impression. If you going hard with it, like if you going hard with it to where we can't have a conversation, we can't talk, we can't laugh, we can't joke, we can't act like regular people, having a regular conversation, being adults, but everything always pertains to sex. You always calling me and telling me how lonely you are. You always calling me like, oh my God, I wish I had somebody here right now. Like, if you always talking that shit, I'm completely turned off. Now, if we chilling, we having a good time, everything is flowing naturally and all type of shit like that, and we just happen to have sex, that works for me. That works for me. Because I don't know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to expect. I like being surprised. And I don't know what to expect. Now, if you constantly telling me what you're going to do to me and telling me what you want to do to me and all type of shit like that, it's just like, oh my God. Yeah, you can wait. I don't want to find out yet. I already know what I'm getting because you already told me. That's another reason why I'm against dick pics. Y'all know, I told y'all in my other videos, that's another reason why I'm against dick pics. Because I feel like you are taking something from me. You are taking a pleasure from me. I like unwrapping gifts at Christmas time. That's the most fun thing to do. To sit there and see a big ass box and it's wrapped up and it got all this shiny paper and bows and ribbons and all type of shit, and you open that shit up and that's so fun for me. If you got a window, if you cut a window in the wrapper and I could see the gift, I ain't gonna give a fuck about I ain't gonna fucking care. If you let me see, I'm not excited. Yeah, I'm gonna open it because I want it, but I ain't excited. I'm looking like, oh, okay. Alright. That's what it is, huh? It's to say that's why I'm against dick pics, y'all. I don't like dick pics. It's just like you taking the fun out of it for me. You taking the fun out of me unwrapping my gift. Let me unwrap my present. Like, don't fuck up my shit. Like, let me unwrap my gift and enjoy unwrapping my gift. There's nothing more sexy than undressing a man. And there's nothing more sexy than a man undressing you. But if you know what you getting, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about like seeing his body, because you know you might fall in love with somebody that you met at the gym. And you might get intimate with somebody that you met at the gym and all type of stuff. So you already know what he looked like with his shirt on and stuff like that. But when it comes to stuff like that, because people don't just walk around with their genitalia hanging out. But when it comes to stuff like that, please don't take out, don't take what I enjoy to do from me. You know what I'm saying? Don't take away my enjoyment, because like I said, I like unwrapping presents and I like undressing men. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all like to know what you gonna get. Me, it's not a big deal. I'm gonna be honest with you. It matters what he does with it. You know what I mean? I'm not big on, you know, he gotta have a monster dick. Like, no, I'm not on no shit like that. No, I like I said, I'm more in tune with who you are as a person and what you radiate. What you radiate. Some niggas you meet and they radiate sex appeal. And they don't even be trying to. They, you know what I'm saying? They radiate sexiness and they don't try to. You know what I'm saying? Those are the dudes that be getting offers all the time. They don't even know what they do. But you know, they radiate it. But if you the type of nigga that just be sending your dick pics to everybody and oh, she cute, I'm gonna send her a dick pic. Listen, I ain't the chick for that. I ain't the chick for that. I'll stop talking to you quick fast. I'll stop talking to you hella fast. It's like, dude, you're not giving me nothing to look forward to. Nothing to look forward to. But anyway, y'all, like, comment, and subscribe. You know I'm going to get mad comments on this video. I don't care. I just felt like it was something that I needed to talk about. I feel like, you know, and I wonder if any other female friends of mine have felt the same. Like, you know what I mean? Especially my friends that have been single for years. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to hit a year. It's about to be a year soon for me being single. But there's a lot of people that I know that have been single for like 3 years and 4 years and 5 years and shit like that. And I just wonder, like, do y'all be feeling the same way? Like, you don't really want to be having empty, meaningless sex. And that's kind of why you still single. Because it seems like everybody wants just a physical relationship with you. But they don't want nothing else. Like, they don't want nothing on the inside. You know what I mean? They don't want to heal you from the inside. You know what I mean? I'm working on healing myself from the inside. But if I can find somebody that comes into my life that helps with that, then that's a good thing. You know what I mean? If I can meet somebody that's more concerned with what's going on in here than what's going on down there, then cool. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to tell y'all not to have sex. And I'm not trying to tell y'all that I'm not having sex and I'm never going to have sex again and all type of stuff. I'm not saying no shit like that. I'm just saying it comes to a point in your life where you just want something more and you just tired of the same old thing over and over and over and over again. I don't know about y'all, but I don't eat my cereal the same every day. I'm just saying, you know, for y'all don't get that analogy, I don't know what to tell y'all. But I'm just saying, I'm not the type of girl that eat my cereal the same every day. I eat it different every single day. I like variety. You know what I'm saying? And lately, I mean, I met somebody that's a little, you know, we're not gonna get into that. Y'all stay on my business. But anyway, y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Share, hit the like button. Subscribe, y'all. Subscribe. I love y'all. Stay safe, stay blessed. Peace.